Hi everybody, this is Vicki from Island Yarn. Thought I would pop on today and do a couple different cast-ons in a tutorial since there's so many of you new yarners out there. So we're going to do a knitted cast-on and a long-tail cast-on, I think, today. So they both start with a slip knot, which can often be one of the hardest things to teach people in a class. It's very strange. So if you haven't done it, you lie the tail across your palm like this, and then you wrap it around your index finger so that you've got a cross, and then you want to put this through the loop like that, and then just pull the loop up. Keep holding this so it doesn't pull through. So you've got your little loop, and then that's an adjustable knot. See? Okay, so we're going to do a knitted cast on first. You pop that on a needle. And then what you want to do is you go into the stitch from the bottom front to the back. So you're like that. You're going to wrap the working yarn. Don't do the tail. That'll make you sad. Around the back. And then you want to pull that yarn through this loop. And pull it really loose. So it's a big, stupid loop like this. And then you want to put that loop on the left needle, and then snug it up just a little bit. Don't pull it too tight because this cast on can be really, really tight. So then you have 2 stitches. So go in from the bottom up to the back, wrap it around, and pull that yarn through the loop. Pull it really, really loose, and then put it on the left needle. Sometimes it falls off your needle if it's too loose. Just like that. You can give it a little snug. And I'm going to do just a couple more. This isn't like the most amazing cast on in the world. It has its uses. We use it a lot for Learn to Knit because it's really easy to learn to knit after it, because you're doing almost all the steps of knitting to do this cast on. So we'll do one more. It's also really good if you need to like cast on under the arms for sleeves, or at the thumb, or something where you are mid-row. So that's that. That's a knitted cast on. Alright, so we're going to go back, do a little long tail cast on. Alright, for this one you'll need 1 needle, but you need a tail. So it depends on how long your thing is. It's usually about 3 times longer than what you're going to cast on. So if you're going to cast on a hat, it's like 20 to 22 inches. You're going to want a tail that's like 60 to 70 inches. But we're just going to do a few here, so I'm just going to do a little tail and make my slip knot. And you pop that on the needle that you're going to keep in your right hand. Then this is the tail, and this one is the working yarn. So you put the tail over your finger in this direction, so it's coming down almost across your palm. And then you put your thumb under the other yarn. I'm trying to make sure you can see this right. And then what you're going to do is go under the first one on your thumb. That creates a loop. And then you go to the back, the very last one, and pull that through the loop. And then you just take your hands out and you tighten this all up a little bit. Again, don't pull it too tight. So then you just put your hands back through, and again you're going to go under the first one. That creates that loop right here. And you go to the back and pull that through, and then snug it all up. You put the yarns right again. Back one over your finger, front one over your thumb, go under and make the loop, and then pull this one right through the back one. And that's it. That's long tail cast on. And that's a really useful, almost all-purpose cast on that you can use for just tons of things. And the only other thing about cast ons I want to say is a lot of times people will say, like, use some, I don't know, some crazy cast on that you haven't heard of. And sometimes there's a purpose for it, so you might want to go look at a video. Sometimes it's just like the designer's favorite pet cast on at the time, so you can kind of use your judgment. Like sometimes I'll just do a long tail cast on if I don't really prefer what they're asking for, but use your judgment. And yeah, there's lots more cast ons, so those are just 2 beginner ones. So I hope you liked it. We'll see you in a podcast soon. Thanks. Bye.